A Thursday edition of your Morning Minute, 5280 Sports Network, milehighsports.com. Nate Lundy, Shawn Drotar, thanks for stopping by this morning. The Denver Nuggets have officially hit the All-Star break as they played last night against Minnesota. At least I think that they played last night. I'm not really sure based on what I saw on the court. However, there was a lot of chatter last night, Shawn, at least I saw it on Twitter, of some people saying, oh, well, this Nuggets team, they started to believe their press after they beat the Warriors, which I think is just complete and total crap. But what did you see out of a Nuggets team last night as they now have a week off for the All-Star break?
Well, I saw a Nuggets team that was fatigued and ready for the All-Star break. This is a team that played 8 guys last night after being shorthanded 6 players against the Warriors. They're starting to have a pretty heavy workload on the guys that they have, and they are young, so you can expect some inconsistencies. They're also playing against 2 very talented young guys, in Andrew Wiggins and Karl Anthony Towns. They were both first rounders, #1 overall selections in the NBA draft. So there's talent on that Minnesota team that just hasn't quite got itself all together as well. But Jokic, in what many people consider a bad night, still walked away with 14 rebounds, 4 blocks. There's still a lot of excitement there. For the Nuggets, they need to get healthy, they need to rest, and they need to find out what their team looks like when they come back to play.
And if you recall what it was like being a senior in high school, you'll recall the very popular phrase of senioritis. The Nuggets knew they were about to have 7 days off, and probably 7 days that they've all been looking forward to, something that's been on the calendar for them, and whether that involves a chance to spend some time with family, whether that involves a chance to sleep in and take a break, or whether they're going to go to Vegas and get rip-roaring drunk. I don't know what the answer is. All I know is senioritis is a real thing, and I think that's partially what this team was facing, is knowing that they were about to have 7 days off. Post-game, however, Michael Malone pointed out, Shawn, that what he's been looking at with the record of this team, he said since December 15th, they are 16-15. They are above 500 if you go back to there. He understands you can't ignore what happened prior to that, but for him, he is now looking at what has taken place over the last 60 days with this team and is impressed. Is that coach speak, or is he right?
Well, it's a little bit of both. We know that in the NFL, we've heard NFL coaches say they like to break the NFL season into quarters in their 16-game season and evaluate their team what they call quarterly. I think you can do that in basketball as well. So saying over basically almost a third of the season, they are playing barely over 500 ball, and now some of their rotations are crystallized. Keep in mind, too, the trade deadline occurs when they come back. Danilo Gallinari, Wilson Chandler, Kenneth Faried, Emmanuel Mudiay, the 4 names that have been most involved in trade rumors around the league, none of those 4 guys played, which has been a theme around the league. A lot of people that are on the block, at least reportedly, end up not playing with injuries of an uncertain nature.
I'm relatively certain you have a bruise on your shin. No, coach, man, I'm good. No, you have a bruise on your shin and can't play. No, coach, really, I'm good. I mean, look, right here, I'm fine. You have a bruise on your shin and can't play. That's what we're dealing with around the NBA, just so that you're aware. We gave you the visual for it. Tomorrow on the program, it'll be a Friday edition of the Morning Minute. We'll also have a Facebook Live Friday with you on the radio show. You can tune in and see what we do in the studio. You might even catch one of us picking our nose. You never know. So stop by for that tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. On Facebook and, of course, on Mile High Sports Radio, AM 1340, FM 1047. But for now, enjoy your Thursday. For Shawn, I'm Nate. See ya.